This is my last resort.
Hello, my hungries. It's Miella Threescoopes, and welcome back to Miella's Talking VTubing Space. I got sick. No, it's not COVID. It's something similar to what you call a cold. I'm melting. I'm melting so much my headpiece melted off. I apologize for missing my streams 2 days in a row, but my melting body will not cooperate with me right now. Anyway, this VTuber goes by the name Powdur, who is well known in the community for her demon title and character design. As for the title, I'm talking about demon, spelled with the reversed A and E, which has multiple meanings, but for her brand, it's in the category of computer program. I might not watch her personally, but I have seen her pop up on my Twitter feed and recommendations many times to easily recognize her brand at this point. As of recently, another VTuber who goes by the name Miella had a grand redesign reveal that shares striking similarities to Powdur's VTuber design. Oh, my head is blocking it. Sorry. Once again, as a friendly reminder, please do not go out of your way to bother or harass anyone mentioned today in the video. The point of my second channel is to openly talk about and discuss what goes on within the VTuber space, but preferably without the witch hunts. Let's be mature about this, okay? Please excuse my voice if I sound weak. More weaker than usual. I am sick. I've read both of their documents stating their cases. I'll get to that later. Let's face it again, VTubing has become such a saturated space and ideas are bound to overlap. If you don't strive for 100% originality, that is, then of course this is bound to happen. I wish I can openly go with my previous mindset and say people are overreacting again over a few coincidences, but I'm going to remain neutral for this case. I've mentioned this before in a past video of mine. Sometimes creativity won't always be a person's strong suit, and most of the time, people will turn to bigger content creators for one reason or another. Doesn't this sound painfully familiar? Who remembers the whole SmolLola copying and ripping off Shy Lily debate? That's what mostly people are comparing the situation to. I won't pretend I know the person either and their intentions with all this. I personally don't want a repeat of the same mistake where I ended up giving SmolLola the benefit of the doubt, so I am going to stay neutral from the get-go. All I do know is that the VTuber in question has given out their reasons as to why they look like the way they do, and have even reached out to Powdur and discussed these things behind the scenes, including the artist of Lily's redesign. There are already multiple people taking sides on who's right or wrong here. Take this person for example. I think it would be a lot more productive for us to encourage each other to find ways to make our designs unique and special to us as individuals rather than excusing situations where the similarities are too glaring. I will also say this, whatever happened between the parties involved really makes you wonder, despite it all, was it really necessary for Powdur to make this type of response? I did show it in the beginning of the video. Here it is. She even ended up retweeting it to Lily and the artist themselves, tagging their names. I've heard rumors of this VTuber giving very mean girl vibes before, but I haven't gone out of my way to confirm anything, so feel free to do your own research on that. All I will say is this is definitely not going to give her a good look. I've taken a dive and I have read both documents on both ends. I'll leave a link to both documents in the description box below if you want to take a look at it yourselves. Okay, so I've read enough. From what I was able to gather, it started off civilly. From Lily's side of things, she claims that despite knowing of her, Powdur was the furthest thing from her mind during the redesign process. So there's zero inspiration involved. I questioned if it was. Apparently it's not. This was her previous VTuber model. The color palette was a little different. But Lily claimed that she wanted the new design to have zero correlations with the old design's color palette. She just wanted to be this hot elf demon girl. Despite the striking similarities with Powdur that was brought up to her attention by the community and VTuber herself, she resonated too much with her design and didn't want to disregard her own efforts and the artist's efforts to create her VTuber persona. She tried to explain her reasoning to Powdur only to be completely disregarded and called a liar, which she herself felt offended by. Apparently, purple is her favorite color, and that explains why she chose it. I'm going to completely ignore both having demon with the reversed E and A in their names. No one can own a word or its meaning in any shape or form. It's when you start having too many similarities stocked up on each other and start questioning their credibility in the end, is where I'm going to start raising an eyebrow. Unlike certain VTubers in the past, she truly acknowledges what's being criticized about her design, but she wants to move forward and to just let people openly have their opinions on whether they want to support her or be against her. She loves VTubing and she wants to proceed with her design. From Powdur's side of things, she felt unsettled by Lily's redesign because 1, not only was she following and familiar with her content beforehand, 2, the similarities are undoubtedly there. No matter how much you want to be nice or to deny it, you don't even need to be an artist to see the striking similarities. I don't think she would have questioned the credibility of the other VTuber if the art style was completely different. At first, I thought to myself, is this a common design for daemons or demons? However you pronounce it, I'm actually not sure. I've seen so many Twitter comments claiming Powdur's design wasn't even unique for her species, and I don't know much about the species to begin with, so I googled it. This is what popped up. At first I thought it was Daemon, but then I thought to myself, is it demon? I don't know. He looks cool to be honest. Ahem. From Powdur's side, she claims that they didn't use all of the DMs and nitpicked what to show, and claims to have communicated her feelings about this thoroughly. Basically, it narrows down to Lily not wanting to spend more money on making those changes, thus making her feel powerless in the end, and this whole entire exchange pointless. To her, it was like, what was the whole point of asking what made her feel uncomfortable about the design beforehand if only the title Daemon was going to be changed? What started civil ended like this.
This is my last resort.
I highly doubt they saw her reaction coming in this shape, to be fair. The outcome was bitterness in the end. While I can understand coming across quote-unquote a twin is just something you're going to have to deal with within the VTubing space, people also need to understand that VTubers, most of them anyway, are going to be very sentimental and protective of their character designs. So in the end, I can understand both parties and where they're coming from. But personally speaking, as a VTuber and artist myself, why would you want to be compared to someone else consistently? If that's the case, then if it were me, I would rethink long and hard to differentiate myself from who came before me. I know there aren't a lot of ice cream girl VTubers out there like me, so there's that. Even though it's true that VTubers will never be the sole property owners of this or that, you can't ignore that something like this, it's easy to fix, especially if you're trying to accommodate with other VTubers who came before you. But for this case, it is what it is. As long as she doesn't start progressing the same way SmolLola did with Shy Lily, then the similarities end here. I've talked enough, and this is where I'm going to end the video. Powdur did end up getting interviewed by Alera on her channel, so I am going to be playing this video for you in the end, and you can start formulating your own opinions on what's what. Feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already for more VTubing space-related discussions. This is Miella Threescoopes, licky lick. Bye-bye!
It's not my fight, but, you know... What is it? I am easily influenced by the words of others, as you can tell, by my actions.
Okay,
and,
right. Yeah,
and it's not my fight, I guess. It's not my fight with the information that I've received. Has it fed into my negative outlook on some people? Yes, it has. I'm not going to deny that. So yeah, I don't know. That's the only reason why, if you do criticize me, it would be very difficult for me to just suddenly switch up my mind. So that's what I'm trying to say, is that there is a lot of information behind
I think
the
I get it
scenes.
now.
Yes.
I think I get it now. You lost me for a minute, but I think I get it now.
I'm so sorry.
Like,
yeah.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
There's other information I've been made aware of that makes me carry my negative opinion on certain people involved in this situation. So that's all I'm trying to say.